Let me start by saying I've always loved tech. Voice assistants, smart bulbs, locks you control with your phone, all of it. So when I found this newly renovated house for rent last month, I thought I'd hit the jackpot. The place was packed with smart gadgets, lights that dimmed on command, a thermostat that adjusted itself, even a fridge that sent me a message when I was low on milk. It felt like living in the future, until it didn't. The first weird thing happened on a Thursday. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of my coffee maker grinding beans in the kitchen. I never set a schedule for it. Groggy, I stumbled out of bed and mumbled, "Alexa, stop," she responded, but not in her usual friendly tone. "I'm sorry, I can't do that." Her voice was different, flat, robotic. I stood there for a second, heart pounding, then unplugged the coffee maker and went back to bed, convincing myself it was just a glitch. Then the lights started acting up. They'd flicker to full brightness at random times, flooding the room like a spotlight. Once, while I was watching TV, they suddenly cut out completely. I asked Alexa to turn them back on. She replied, "You don't need to see." I actually laughed. It had to be a joke, right? Maybe my buddy Dave was messing with me, except Dave lives 3 states away and couldn't code his way out of a PDF. Then things got worse. One night, as I was lying in bed, I heard the deadbolts snap shut, click, 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 on every door and window. I sat up, staring at my phone screen. The app showed every exit lock. "Alexa, unlock the front door," I said, my voice shaking. No response. Then the thermostat started climbing. The temperature ticked up, degree by degree, until it felt like I was standing in front of an open oven. My skin burned with sweat. I tried to pry a window open with a kitchen knife, but the glass wouldn't budge. Then, from the air vents, this smell started pouring in, thick, putrid, like rotting meat. I gagged, covering my nose with my sleeve. And then, every smoke alarm in the house went off. Shrill, deafening beeps echoed through every room. I ran into the hallway, screaming, "Stop! Stop it!" Silence. Then, through the ceiling speakers, I heard it, a little girl giggling. I lost it, grabbed a hammer from the garage and smashed the main control panel. Sparks flew, the system shorted, and finally, the front door creaked open. I bolted outside barefoot and didn't look back. The police found nothing, no signs of tampering, no glitches, just an ordinary smart home. But when I looked up the address later, I found a news article from a few years ago. A family had lived there before me. Their youngest daughter, Emily, had died in a house fire. Electrical malfunction, they said. I moved into a motel the next day. Cheap walls, creaky AC, zero smart tech. But last night, as I was falling asleep, my phone buzzed. A notification from the security camera I'd left behind. The preview thumbnail showed the living room. And in the corner, barely visible, was the outline of a little girl. The caption read, "New user added, Emily."